What if I told you that the secret to achieving everything you've ever wanted lies not in what you have, nor in the knowledge you possess, but in your approach to each and every day? Today, we're diving into something that transcends the usual conversations about self-discipline. Instead, we're exploring it through the profound and timeless lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that doesn't simply impose rules on life, but offers us the art of understanding and guiding our actions and emotions. This isn't just a call to be disciplined, it's a call to harness the freedom and personal power that come with true self-mastery. In this video, we'll dive deep into how Stoicism doesn't merely enhance the concept of discipline. It transforms it. Through the Stoic perspective, discipline evolves from a rigid set of rules into a dynamic tool for personal growth, resilience, and stability. Imagine discipline not as a means to an end, but as an ongoing process, a way of aligning your daily choices with a deeper purpose and cultivating an inner strength that is both steady and unshakable. This journey will take us through the teachings of legendary Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. They weren't just philosophers lost in abstract thought. They were practical, grounded thinkers who lived their teachings in the midst of real, world challenges. Much like the chaos we face in our own lives, they too encountered turmoil, and it was within this turbulence that they honed their philosophies. Their wisdom isn't distant or unreachable. It's a guide for us, here and now, as we navigate the complexities of our modern world. To truly grasp the essence of Stoicism, we must look at the habits that these great minds cultivated. This is where daily, intentional actions come in. If you're ready to uncover the daily practices that can genuinely transform how you see yourself and the world around you, you're in the right place. Supporting our channel is one way to join this journey with us. Just hit the subscribe button on Invincible within. And if these insights resonate, please leave a comment with 999 to let us know you're committed to this path. Share this video with anyone seeking clarity, growth, and a deeper understanding of life itself. Prepare yourself for a challenging yet enlightening discussion, one that may fundamentally change how you approach your daily life. Remember, the full value of these Stoic teachings can only be understood by engaging with them fully. So stick with us until the end as we unpack how the roots of Stoicism intertwine with the powerful practice of discipline. Now, let's start by breaking down one of the core foundations of Stoic practice: self-awareness. Self-awareness isn't simply knowing what your favorite color is, or if you prefer coffee over tea. It's about a profound understanding of your own patterns, habits, and emotional triggers. In Stoic terms, self-awareness is essential to discipline. The Stoics believe that true discipline begins with a clear, honest knowledge of oneself, of who we are, and why we react the way we do. Think of it this way: self-awareness in the practice of discipline is like tending a garden within your mind. To cultivate a disciplined mind, you first need to be a careful observer, noting your thoughts, actions, and reactions without immediate judgment. Why? Because only when you have a clear understanding of your natural tendencies can you begin to steer them in constructive, meaningful ways. This is not about suppressing emotions or denying feelings. It's about recognizing and managing them with wisdom, so they become allies in your pursuit of a life well lived. For instance, imagine moments when you're faced with a difficult challenge. What's your instinct? Maybe you tend to procrastinate, or perhaps you lash out in frustration. These reactions are natural, but often they aren't helpful. By becoming aware of these habitual responses, you can begin to manage them rather than allowing them to control you. This, the Stoics taught, is the essence of freedom, being able to choose your response rather than being enslaved by automatic reactions. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, who was not only a Stoic philosopher but also the Roman emperor. Despite the burdens of ruling, he kept a journal, now known as the Meditations, in which he reflected daily on his thoughts and behaviors. This journal was more than a record. It was his way of tracking his progress in self-awareness and discipline. Through these reflections, Marcus cultivated a disciplined mind, rooted in awareness, that allowed him to lead a life of resilience and purpose. So, how can you bring this into your daily life? Start by keeping a journal like Marcus Aurelius. Each day, write down your actions, your feelings, the situations that triggered certain emotions, and how you responded. Over time, patterns will emerge. Are you more productive at specific times of the day? Are there particular people or activities that tend to elevate your stress or spark joy? These insights are invaluable. With this knowledge, you can adjust your habits to align better with your goals and values. Another invaluable method for cultivating self-discipline is the practice of meditation or daily reflection, a habit that stands at the very heart of Stoic philosophy. Imagine setting aside a few quiet minutes each day to turn your gaze inward, free from distractions. This daily reflection isn't merely about relaxation. It's a profound exercise in sorting through your thoughts, challenging their validity, and asking yourself whether they serve your higher purpose. Through this reflective meditation, you're not just finding peace, but also gaining the kind of mental clarity that enables you to act with intention and virtue. Key tenets of both Stoic philosophy and effective discipline. This practice is about building self-awareness, not as a vehicle for self-criticism, but as a path to personal enlightenment and growth. The Stoics emphasize that self-awareness is a foundation of strength, allowing us to see ourselves clearly and without bias. Picture yourself as a philosopher, observing your own mind with curiosity and openness, in the same way that you'd analyze the world around you. Every insight you uncover about yourself, every reaction, every habit, becomes like discovering a hidden trail on a map that leads to your deepest potential. Through this process of self-reflection, you lay the groundwork for a disciplined life, one capable of remaining calm and steady amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. This journey isn't about quick fixes or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding and refining your unique self to live a life marked by purpose, calm, and a sense of control. Starting with small steps might seem less ambitious, but it's a powerful, strategic approach that resonates with both modern psychological research and ancient Stoic wisdom. When it comes to discipline, the Stoics advocated for control, but not in the form of overwhelming yourself with grandiose expectations overnight. Instead, they endorsed the idea of gradual, intentional improvement, a notion that aligns closely with today's understanding of habit building. Consider this: at the start of a new year, many of us set huge resolutions. Perhaps we declare, "This year, I'll run a marathon," despite not having jogged for months. Or we resolve to read 100 books, even though our current list stands at 0. These are admirable goals, but how sustainable are they? Stoicism teaches us the power of incremental progress. By setting smaller, achievable steps that build toward these larger goals, we set ourselves up for lasting success. For instance, if your aim is improved fitness, instead of attempting to run a marathon right away, start by committing to just a few minutes of running each day or week. This small, manageable action reduces the risk of burnout and keeps you motivated by allowing you to experience small wins along the way. Over time, these consistent, gradual steps accumulate into major transformations. The Stoic principle of progress, not perfection, shines here. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly." The Stoics believe that mastery in any area, be it wisdom, virtue, or discipline, results from repeated, focused practice and patient growth. They applied this mindset not only to philosophical ideals but also to daily life. By focusing on small actions, like reading just 10 pages a night, you're not merely achieving a goal. You're also building a discipline that becomes ingrained in your lifestyle, something that sustains you for the long haul. This approach leverages what psychologists today call the compounding effect. of habits. Just as financial investments grow over time, so do the effects of small, consistent actions. The immediate impact of these minor steps may seem trivial, but compounded over weeks, months, and years, their transformative power becomes undeniable. This is the beauty of starting small. It's not about chasing instant results, but about building a solid foundation that supports your growth and success over time. Take a moment today to consider a significant goal you've been hesitant to pursue because it feels overwhelming. Break it down into smaller parts. Ask yourself, what's the simplest action you can take right now that will move you toward that goal? In the Stoic approach to discipline, each small step matters. Each effort represents a step toward mastering your own life and shaping your future with purpose, clarity, and inner strength. This is akin to planting a seed today, nurturing it with patience, and understanding that its bloom may be seasons away. It's a principle embedded deeply in Stoic thought, reminding us to value long-term fulfillment over the lure of immediate pleasures. True discipline is not a sprint toward instant success, but a marathon of continuous self-refinement, patience, and resilience. This approach does more than build discipline. It aligns your life with reason and purpose, which are foundational principles of Stoicism. In a modern world driven by instant gratification, it's incredibly tempting to chase quick fixes and immediate rewards. From indulging in fast food to binge, watching series, or making impulsive purchases, these quick hits of pleasure offer momentary satisfaction, but often leave us with long-term dissatisfaction and inner chaos. The Stoics, especially Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, repeatedly emphasized the value of resisting these fleeting temptations in favor of pursuing more enduring, meaningful achievements. They understood that true contentment arises not from indulging in transient desires, but from cultivating patience and fortitude. In their eyes, the sweetest fruits of life are reserved those who are willing to endure and invest in the long term. Consider, for example, the act of saving for a significant investment, such as a home. It might not be thrilling to give up the extra coffee runs or hold off on upgrading to the latest smartphone. Yet each small act of restraint gradually accumulates, building a savings pool that eventually enables you to achieve a major financial milestone. This practice of delayed gratification, forsaking present comfort to secure future stability, is a Stoic discipline that encourages us to see beyond the allure of immediate pleasure, focusing instead on what will lead to lasting fulfillment and security. The Stoics did not advocate for self-denial purely for its own sake. Rather, they championed making calculated, intentional choices that align with one's core values and long-term vision. For instance, choosing to stay home and study for an exam rather than go out with friends is not simply an act of sacrifice. It's a conscious decision rooted in a commitment to a career path that education will support. Waking up early for a morning workout isn't merely about the physical effort. It reflects a deeper priority for health and vitality over the comfort of an extra hour of sleep. These choices may not deliver immediate gratification, but they carve a path toward a life with purpose, stability, and satisfaction. Yet, cultivating this ability to delay gratification requires both self-awareness and clarity of purpose. Self-awareness, in this context, involves a deep understanding of what you truly value and what you are striving to achieve. Without this clear vision, it's easy to get caught up in distractions or fall back into the trap of instant rewards. But when you're grounded in what you truly care about, your path becomes clearer and more intentional. One technique the Stoics employed to reinforce this mindset was visualization. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, would visualize the potential outcomes of his actions as a way to stay focused and motivated. This practice allows us to see the longer-term benefits of our sacrifices, making the journey of delayed gratification feel more purposeful and even rewarding. By vividly imagining the end results, the sense of accomplishment, security, or inner peace, you're reminded of why the discipline is worth it. Additionally, setting incremental goals can be a powerful tool. The Stoics believed in breaking down their journey toward virtue into practical, manageable steps, each one serving as a building block for a larger goal. Similarly, you can break down your ambitions into smaller, achievable milestones. Celebrating these small successes not only reinforces your commitment to the process but also keeps your motivation alive, reminding you that progress is being made, even if the ultimate goal remains on the horizon. In today's world of relentless distractions, Stoic discipline teaches us to focus on what truly matters. This isn't just a path to a peaceful life, it's a principle that brings a sense of control and calm to our often chaotic, stimulation-filled lives. The Stoics taught that by directing our energy toward things within our control, our actions, reactions, and choices, we cultivate a life marked by peace and purpose. Think about a typical day. How much of your time is spent on tasks or anxieties that don't genuinely align with your core values or long-term aspirations? How often do you find yourself responding to distractions or impulses rather than acting with conscious intention? Stoicism encourages us to step back and reassess these moments. By choosing to focus our attention on actions and thoughts that support our deeper purpose, we can gradually let go of what doesn't serve us, fostering a life that resonates with inner calm, purpose, and resilience. Each choice to resist immediate gratification in favor of lasting fulfillment builds not only a stronger discipline, but also a life more fully aligned with the virtues of reason, resilience, and meaningful purpose. This alignment doesn't just enrich your life, it fundamentally transforms your daily experience, bringing a sense of steady, grounded purpose that modern distractions can never replicate. Stoicism offers a profound remedy to the chaos and anxiety of modern life through its emphasis on focusing only on what is within our control. For the Stoics, this idea revolved around a clear distinction between external events, those we can influence but ultimately cannot control, and our internal responses, which are fully within our command. This practice serves as a powerful tool against the stress and distractions of today's world, where external pressures often dominate our attention and lead to unneeded stress. To integrate this Stoic approach into daily life, start by identifying your core values and goals. Ask yourself, what is truly important to you? It may be family, career advancement, personal growth, or health. With clarity on these values, you can align your daily actions around them, transforming your focus into a disciplined commitment. In this Stoic sense, focus goes beyond mere time management. It's about managing your attention with purpose. As the Stoics wisely taught, where your attention goes, your energy flows. For example, if health is one of your core values, then dedicating yourself to regular exercise and healthy eating becomes more than just a task. It becomes a reflection of your values in action. Each small choice throughout the day, from opting for the stairs over the elevator to choosing a nutritious meal over fast food, serves as a reaffirmation of your commitment. The Stoic approach to discipline doesn't require monumental changes overnight. Instead, it emphasizes a steady, values-based alignment that strengthens your character with each decision. Yet, focusing in the Stoic sense is not rigid or dogmatic. It encourages adaptability and balance, maintaining an inner equilibrium regardless of life's unpredictable turns. Marcus Aurelius, both a Roman emperor and a devout Stoic philosopher, emphasized the wisdom of accepting what we cannot change while applying effort to what we can influence. Life will inevitably throw challenges and disruptions your way, but a Stoic focus allows you to adjust strategies without losing sight of your broader goals. This adaptability turns obstacles into opportunities for growth and resilience, fostering an attitude that keeps you grounded in your mission despite external fluctuations. In cultivating this discipline, reflection and meditation become invaluable tools, both deeply ingrained in Stoic practice. Taking time each day to reflect on your actions and their alignment with your goals helps crystallize your focus, giving you insight into where adjustments might be needed. Meditation, meanwhile, trains your mind to resist the pull of distractions, allowing you to remain centered on what matters. In a world that often rewards multitasking, true Stoic focus advocates for depth rather than breadth. Doing less, but doing it better. By giving each task your undivided attention, you shift from a mindset of checking boxes to one of engaging deeply with each moment. This discipline is not restrictive. Rather, it liberates you from unnecessary obligations, enabling you to build a life of meaningful achievements that reflect your true self. This philosophy of discipline and focus is more than structuring our days. It's about embedding purposeful routines into the very fabric of our lives. The Stoics deeply understood the power of routine harness our impulses and direct our actions towards virtue and self-improvement. For them, routines were not a constraint but a form of liberation, freeing the mind from the clutter of decision making and allowing energy to be concentrated on what truly matters. Reflect on the essence of routine. It's a sequence of habits that, once established, become almost automatic. This automaticity is precisely what makes routines so powerful. When your day follows a set rhythm, you no longer waste mental energy deciding what to do next. Instead, you can direct that energy into performing each task with greater presence and purpose. Routine, in this way, serves as a structure for both discipline and mindfulness, enabling you to channel your mental resources into areas of deeper importance. Take, for instance, the morning routine. The way you start your day often influences the entire tone of it. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers would begin their mornings with meditation and reflection, preparing their minds to face the day's challenges and opportunities with clarity and resilience. You, too, might start with a morning exercise, reading, or setting intentions for the day. The key is consistency. By establishing a morning routine, you instill a sense of discipline and reinforce your commitment to live according to your values from the very start of your day. Routines, however, are not limited to the morning. They can be woven throughout your day, providing a balanced rhythm that supports your energy and focus. Meal planning, dedicated work hours, scheduled breaks, and an evening wind-down ritual are all examples of how routines can be used to maintain structure. Each of these elements helps to regulate your energy, sustaining not just productivity but also emotional and mental stability, qualities the Stoics valued highly. By maintaining these routines, you cultivate a life not of fragmented pursuits but of purposeful, steady progress that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. When routines are thoughtfully designed, they don't restrict freedom. Instead, they create a disciplined foundation that allows for a fuller, more intentional life. This alignment, rooted in Stoic wisdom, doesn't just enhance your day-to-day activities. It transforms your life, fostering resilience, purpose, and peace. However, here lies the true challenge. Starting a routine may be easy, but maintaining it long enough for it to become an ingrained part of life requires sustained commitment. This is where the Stoic principle of self-discipline becomes essential. The Stoics were masters of endurance, upholding their practices and philosophical ideals regardless of external circumstances. To keep routines alive, we need to cultivate a similar resilience, a quality that's often underappreciated in modern life, which tends to favor instant results over long-term growth. One key to sustaining routines is regularly reminding yourself of the benefits they bring to your life. This practice of recall and reflection helps reinforce why you started the routine in the first place. Think of it as revisiting your deeper motivations, which can renew your commitment and drive when challenges arise. When you connect with these underlying reasons, even mundane routines gain meaning, and you're reminded that each small action contributes to something larger and more fulfilling. Adaptability is also essential. While consistency is crucial, Life's unpredictability sometimes disrupts our routines. Here, the Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate, can be a powerful ally. Instead of feeling frustrated by disruptions, Stoicism encourages us to see them as opportunities to adapt, strengthening our resilience. For instance, if an unexpected commitment interferes with your daily workout, rather than abandoning the habit, you might adjust the timing or find a different way to stay active. This mindset shift allows you to maintain the core of your routine even amid change, emphasizing flexibility without losing sight of your values. Thus, creating and maintaining routines isn't solely about performing specific actions. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces discipline, resilience, and focus. Imagine your routine as a garden where you nurture virtues like patience, consistency, and adaptability. Over time, this garden will flourish, offering a supportive framework not only for daily activities, but also for shaping a stronger, more fulfilled character. Each practice rooted in self-discipline molds you into a person who isn't just productive, but also more in harmony with your values and life philosophy. The Stoics also understood the profound influence of our environment on our character. Just as a plant needs suitable soil, sunlight, and water to thrive, we too need an environment that supports our growth in discipline and virtue. The environment in this sense includes everything surrounding us. Physical spaces, the people we interact with, and even the digital atmospheres we engage in. Each of these elements can either foster our goals or detract from our focus and progress. Starting with our physical environment, consider how a cluttered desk or noisy room can sap your ability to concentrate and work effectively. The Stoics advocated simplicity and order not only in thought and action, but also in one's surroundings. Creating a clean, organized workspace free from unnecessary distractions establishes a solid foundation for disciplined work. This doesn't mean your space must be bare or impersonal. Rather, it should be intentional, with each element serving a purpose and contributing to a sense of calm and order. When your physical surroundings are arranged thoughtfully, they promote clarity and make it easier to focus on the task at hand. The social environment we cultivate, however, can have an even more profound impact on our mindset and habits. The people we surround ourselves with greatly influence our attitudes and behaviors, either lifting us up or pulling us down. Seneca, one of Stoicism's most renowned philosophers, advised associating with individuals who embody the virtues you aspire to cultivate. By surrounding yourself with disciplined, focused individuals, you're more likely to adopt their positive habits, as their actions and values naturally encourage you toward your own goals. Conversely, if those around you prioritize leisure, distraction, or impulsivity, you may find it harder to maintain your own discipline. The Stoics understood the importance of intentional associations, knowing that the right companions can act as guides and sources of inspiration. If you wish to build a life centered on virtue, resilience, and focus, seek out people who live by similar values. Their example can serve as a steadying force, helping you stay grounded in your pursuits, even when you face setbacks or temptations. In essence, a well-chosen social circle functions like a support system that nurtures and reinforces your own journey towards a more disciplined and meaningful life. In a modern world full of distractions, we can learn from the Stoics that every aspect of our environment matters. From the spaces we inhabit to the company we keep. By aligning these elements with our values, we create a supportive ecosystem where resilience, focus, and fulfillment can flourish. In today's digital age, our environment extends beyond physical spaces into the virtual realm. The websites we visit, the social media platforms we engage with, and even the notifications that buzz from our smartphones all create an atmosphere that can easily become one of constant distraction. To maintain Stoic discipline in such a world, it's essential to be intentional about our digital interactions. This might mean setting clear boundaries for social media use, curating the type of content you engage with to ensure it is uplifting and educational, or designating specific times to check emails so that the digital world does not overrun your life. By reclaiming control over our digital environment, we can cultivate an atmosphere that supports rather than hinders our growth. Creating and maintaining an environment that fosters discipline and virtue is not a one-time effort. It requires continual reflection and adjustment. Ask yourself regularly whether your surroundings, both physical and digital, are aligned with your values and goals. This isn't a set it and forget it approach. It demands ongoing effort and sometimes tough decisions. You may need to reorganize your space, set firm boundaries with people, or even reconsider certain relationships. The Stoic practice of self-examination is invaluable here, allowing you to reflect on how your environment influences your actions and behaviors. By taking stock of your surroundings, you can make deliberate choices that enhance your discipline and help you stay true to your aspirations. In essence, creating a conducive environment is about more than mere comfort. It's about taking ownership of your life and surroundings in a way that actively encourages you to thrive and embody the virtues you aspire to. This responsibility for your environment, your actions, and your commitments is a practice deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics taught that personal responsibility is the cornerstone of character and integrity, believing that self-mastery, the ability to control one's actions and reactions, is fundamental to leading a virtuous life. Accountability in this context isn't just about fulfilling obligations to others, it's about staying true to yourself and your principles. At its core, holding yourself accountable means setting clear personal goals and standards, then systematically tracking your progress toward these goals. This self-monitoring isn't about punishment or harsh judgment, but rather honest self-reflection, which is essential for growth and improvement. For example, if you aim to become more disciplined with spending, accountability could involve maintaining a detailed budget and periodically reviewing your expenses. This simple act of tracking keeps you honest, making you more mindful of impulsive purchases and more aware of each choice's impact. Additionally, the Stoics practiced daily self-reflection, examining their actions to identify areas of strength and where they fell short. Adopting a similar practice, you might set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your actions. Ask yourself, did I live up to my standards today? What could I have done better? This introspection keeps you connected to your goals and values, transforming your journey toward them into a conscious and deliberate pursuit. Another powerful dimension of accountability lies in external support. Although Stoicism emphasizes self-sufficiency, it also acknowledges the value of community and mutual support. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor adds a layer of motivation and provides encouragement during challenges. Knowing that someone else is aware of your objectives can increase your commitment. It could be as simple as having a workout partner who expects you to show up at the gym, or a colleague who checks in on your project progress. Incorporating modern technology further enhances accountability. Tools and apps designed to track habits or set reminders can reinforce your commitments, bridging ancient Stoic practices with modern resources. These digital aids serve as external motivators, keeping you focused on what truly matters and helping you stay aligned with your goals. Accountability also means owning up to setbacks and mistakes. The Stoics believe that wisdom comes from recognizing and addressing our missteps. If you veer off course, Stoicism teaches us to confront these moments openly, analyze what went wrong, and then adjust strategies as needed. This resilience strengthens character, transforming mistakes into learning experiences that deepen your commitment to your path. Remember, the journey to self-mastery isn't about grand gestures, but rather about the quiet, consistent steps we take each day. Each choice, each routine, and each reflection shapes who we become. By embracing challenges as opportunities to grow, we cultivate resilience, wisdom, and a sense of inner peace. If you found today's discussion enlightening, check out the suggested video on your screen to dive even deeper into the Stoic way of life. It's designed to enhance your understanding and application of Stoic principles in everyday situations. Thank you for being a part of Invincible Within, where we explore not just what to think, but how to think. Keep striving, keep growing, and until next time, live wisely. Don't forget to subscribe to Invincible Within, like this video, and share it with your friends to spread the Stoic way of life.